Hey YouTube, Puff and Snuff here. Ian checking in, as always, from beautiful Northeast Ohio. And I am here with this, which is my most recent order from Mr. Snuff. And while I do not typically do box opening videos, um, there is something in here, I hope, assuming the order is correct. This should contain several tins of FUBAR's Bohica, which I will let you look up for yourselves what those mean in military jargon. It was on very deep discount at Mr. Snuff, and after I'd ordered it, I kind of asked around about it, and I got a lot of warnings about how strong and how much burn there is with this thing. So I thought I'd give it a shot here for the first time on camera. When I do reviews, I almost always, in fact, I think absolutely always, whether it's pipe tobacco or snuff, I've typically played around with it, had a few bowls, had a few pinches for a day or two before I came on here, kind of gathered my thoughts to give it a review. But I thought because of the nature of this particular snuff, it might be fun to come on here sight unseen and have at. So let me open this. I'll just show you real quick what else I picked up. A lot of it's old favorites, some of it's new stuff to try. It's the Sam Gaw with black coffee, just to add to my existing stock. Also picked up 2 tins of the Doppelt Fermentiert, the Schmalzer. I've got a couple in the fridge. That's just stocking up for the winter. Wilson's Butterscotch, that's new to me. I have high hopes for it. I love butterscotch, and I think as a snuff it could be fantastic. Toke Espresso, also new to me. Toke Christmas Pudding, also new to me. We've got Toke Raspberry, which I'm a huge fan of. It is not my favorite fruit snuff, but it's pretty damn close. Got Toke Peanut Butter, that's a new one. Toke Grapefruit, which is my favorite single fruit snuff. The scent isn't so much like the flesh of a grapefruit as it is the like the zest. When you're peeling it and you get that spritz, very good. Suzette, the Old Mill Suzette, is a fruit snuff, but there's a lot more than just a single fruit essence. But single fruit essence, Toke Grapefruit, hard to go wrong. Viking Brown, loading up on that. I don't actually remember ordering Paul Goddard Apricot, but I have it. And of course, 2 tins at 99 cents each, 100 grams for $2 of FUBAR Bohica. So while I get this unwrapped, my understanding is that it is a very strong take on Mayan chocolate. It is chocolate and a whole hell of a lot of spice. So I guess as we take this off, it smells in the tin. It smells like hot chocolate mix. It's a very good chocolatey snuff. And if I hadn't been warned about this, and the grind is, I'd say medium. It's very soft, very fluffy, very light. It's a little moist. I'd say probably medium and medium on the grind and the moisture. It smells terrific. And I would say it's a good thing that I've been so warned about this, because based on the softness of the chocolate in the tin and the grind, I would have been inclined to take a very large pinch of this. But I'm not. So, here we go. FUBAR Bohica. Okay, so the first thing you get is chocolate, and it's a very pleasant chocolate, and you get some chili. There's a little burn, so I do feel the burn, so I get that. It's not nearly as bad as I was kind of led to believe. What I like about this is it's not just heat for heat's sake. You know, I like spicy foods, you know, but I don't want the heat just for that burning heat. I want it because I want to taste the pepper from the chilies, and you get that here. You actually get a chocolate and chili scent, and it's not. I mean, I definitely feel the burn. I get what people are talking about, but it's not nearly as overbearing as I thought it was going to be. I was expecting to want to go, you know, dunk my face under, you know, running cold water, and it's not that bad at all. Um, I think actually I'm going to go ahead and go in and take a second pinch of this. Oh, no, I'm not. No, I am not taking a second pinch of that. Holy smokes. Oh, that creeps up on you. Oh, that burn was not that bad at first, but it is just building. Oh, it's like I've got a pit viper latching onto my face. Holy hell. Oh, sweet Jesus, that is hot. Oh. Oh. Okay. Um, so that's pretty damn intense. These are tears of joy. Tears of joy. Oh. Oh, sweet sassy molassy, that is rough. It is still building. It is just... Okay, so that heat... Oh, that is intense. Oh, you got the eyes running, the nose are running. I can feel it in my ears. Jesus, people. Okay. All right, we're starting to subside. Oh, talking makes it worse. Hang on. Oh. Oh. Okay. I kind of have to sneeze, but I'm afraid to. I'm afraid it's gonna like some sort of nuclear eruption. It's like a cartoon, like where you get like the mushroom clouds coming out of your ears or something like that. So it is still there, but the intensity is dying down a little bit. Pro tip: nose breathing actually seems to help dissipate that a little bit. Um, all right, so that was a lot of fun. So let's talk about this, I guess, a little bit now that I've had the full experience. So the chocolate is nice, and all right. Look, if this is supposed to be Mayan chocolate, it is, but it is like Mayan chocolate on steroids. Um, you do get a good chocolate scent, and you do get a really good chili scent. It's a very not fruity in a sweet fruity way, but fruity in the way that you know, peppers kind of have that fruity vegetal scent to them. Um, and purely from a scent perspective, this is an absolutely fantastic snuff. And the burn is very pleasant. It's a very pleasant burn in the beginning. Um, if this snuff got in the nose and stopped doing what it was doing for the first 10, 15, 20 seconds it's in your nose, this stuff would be lights out. Um, but that burn that just builds, and it's still there. I mean, it stopped getting more intense, but it is still in there. Um, that burn, though, is so strong. It makes it real tough to take. I would say, I mean, obviously, look, this is not an all-day snuff. Now, I have two of these suckers. I got 100 grams. Will I use all 100 grams? I absolutely will. Will I buy more when I run out? Probably I will. But that's going to be a long, long time from now because this is nowhere near an everyday snuff. This is nowhere near an all-day snuff for a day at a time. This is, you know, 5 pinches, 10 pinches a week, maybe. I saw somewhere, I don't know if it was on Facebook or snuffhouse.com or somewhere, but someone had mentioned that it's a good first snuff in the morning, and I could see, you know, I don't do well in the mornings. I'm hammering that snooze button, you know, over and over and over. And I could see this being the, you got to get out of bed and you're out of time to keep hitting snooze and you just need something to get your ass out of bed. Oh, the drip is starting. I feel, oh my God. The back drip on this, there's not a lot of it. It's not a real drippy snuff, but what there is, oh, I think I'm going to die. Oh my God. Oh, that's rough. That's really, really rough. So, yes, I'll use it. Yes, I'll keep it on hand. No, I will not use it frequently. This would be a good prank snuff. Introduce your friend to snuffing and give them a nice, delicious chocolate snuff to start with. Because I'm telling you, just in the tin, it's beautiful smelling snuff. All right, so what are we talking about here? I would say, honestly, it's kind of hard to judge this. I'm hesitant to do it having taken only one pinch and not really played around with it. On the other hand, if I take enough of this, you know, a similar amount to what I would take of a normal snuff when I'm going to try to give it a fuller opinion, it's going to take me like 6 months to get the right amount of volume in my nose. So, I guess to sum it up, I would say if you try to judge it on, is it doing what it's doing, what it's trying to do, is it delivering chocolate and pepper and a hell of a lot of heat? Yeah, I'd say from that perspective, it's an 8 out of 10, honestly. But I think you need to judge a snuff also by, you know, if it's something that you're going to use. You know, what does it matter if it's a delicious snuff, but for some reason maybe the grind is just a little off, or there's something off-putting in it that although you like it, you just can't turn to it very often. So I think like in the real world, this is probably like a 4 out of 10 or a 5 out of 10, just because, honestly, I'm not taking another pinch of this tonight. It's Friday evening. I may not even look at this thing until the middle of next week, to be honest with you. And I don't have a timer on my camera, so I have no idea how far into this video I really am. But I can tell you, this heat it's come down a little bit, but it's still pretty damn intense in there. So I think it's something. If you have very, very sensitive sinuses, or if you are very, very averse to any sort of spiciness, stay as far away from this as you can. However, if you're more tolerant, if your sinuses and your nose and your system are a little more tolerant of those things, honestly, I think it's the kind of snuff that everyone should try at least once, just so they can experience something that is probably fairly unique. So yeah, that's my review. It's good for what it is, but it is oh, it'll take you on a ride, boys and girls. So that is all for me. I think that my next plan is to probably either talk about the raspberry or the peanut butter. I'm sure once we get closer to Thanksgiving, I'll break out the Toad Christmas pudding and play with that through the holidays. And of course, I'll come on and I'll review all of those in turn. But for now, I am going to go blow my nose. I am going to go make thorough use of a neti pot and probably try to get my nose a little bit back to normal here. I'd love to crack into one of these right now, but I'm pretty sure what's going on in there would obliterate any sense of pleasure that I might try to derive from them. So, guys, that is all for me. That was an honest-to-God, no drama added, first sniff review, sight unseen of FUBAR Bohica. That is all for me. Take it easy.